guys are ready. Hope you guys are ready. I warned you that it was coming. You didn't expect it this quick, but here it is. We're doing it, bros. Cooking with friends and family. I'm very excited. Hope you're excited. We're gonna start off a little complex, but not too bad. Is this hard to make? A little, but it's not hard in the sense that it's difficult. It's hard on your body, dog. Today we're gonna be making. Hold on, let me get this pose right. Today we're gonna be making homemade pasta. Pasta that you make at home, dog. Are you ready? Here's what you need. Here's what you need to grab right now. Grab some flour, 2 eggs, 1. Here's another one, 2 eggs. Look, what does that look like? JK. Then some salt. You need a fucking rolling pin. All right? Look at mine, bent. That's because I'm fucking powerful, bro. Doesn't matter. If you don't have a rolling pin, it really doesn't matter. You can use a wine bottle for this. I'll grab a wine bottle and show you how to do it. A fork, a knife. You know, you need these things. Easy. You have this in your house right now. I guarantee it. If you don't, you go out and buy this. I'm gonna try and let you guys know how much I spend on everything every time. You can get all this shit for under 10 bucks. No joke. This rolling pin's like $2. Flour, it's like 60 cents, whatever. And fucking eggs. Eggs are everywhere in the world, I'm sure. So, let's get started. Right into it. Take your flour. You need about a cup, 1 1/4 cup. Now this is enough for about 2 people. So if you're having a little date night, little gal over, or guy over, we don't discriminate. I don't discriminate, bro. Guys, girls, whoever you got over, 1 1/4 cup. Measure out your flour, all right? And you want to pour that right in the center, right in the middle. Now, I should have said this before. You're gonna need a large counter space, bro. And make sure your countertop is really clean, because you're literally making this on your counter space. And the more room you can give yourself, the better. So you see how much space I have? You're gonna use a pretty big area. So just be sure you give yourself a lot of space. 1 1/4 cup of flour. Then take one of those eggs. Give it a little cracky dacky. Make you a hole in the center of the flour, like so. Hope you guys can see this pretty well. That glare is kind of vicious, but it's fine. You don't really need to see detailed shit. But you're gonna crack that egg right in the center. Same thing with the other egg. Boom, right there in the middle. Try not to let it escape. Mine's kind of running out. So you got a little volcano situation. Then take some salt, bro. Salt, a little bit in the middle. Grab your fork, boom, and just give it a stir. Start stirring that egg right in the center. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get the flour in the egg, but slowly. Mine's kind of falling apart here, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Not everything goes perfectly. You just want to kind of mix your flour into the egg. Mine literally is falling apart. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Oh. Shit.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
A few moments later.
That's another tip. Don't be afraid to start over, bro. You fuck up sometimes, It happens. Boom, back at it again. The reason that happened is I didn't make my little volcano hole deep enough, so make sure you make it deep. You gotta have some good walls on that. Take 2. It's all good. Boom, egg back in there. This takes practice, and to be honest, bro, I'm not even that good at this. It really does take practice. So I recommend if you're gonna do this, it's for a date situation. See, it was running out there and I stopped it. I just kind of fortified that wall. If you're gonna do this for a date situation, you really want to impress a bitch, do it before. Take some time, like screw around with it. You got like somebody coming over that night. Get up in the day and do this before, like if you really want to impress somebody. And there's nothing more impressive than cooking for somebody and cooking good. Cooking well. Nothing more impressive than that. So, back at it, salt, 2 eggs, give a little whisk. Start small, kind of like add some flour to it. You just want to like get it real pasty. And if I could even offer some more advice, it would be to get pretty good at this, and then you and your date, okay, it's kind of happening again, but you know what? Screw it. I got it for the most part. You and your date could do this together, and it's a lot of fun for the both of you, because it's like you're showing this person like, hey, I know how to make homemade pasta, and I'm going to teach you something too. And there's nothing better than somebody learning something on a first date, bro. Even if it's like a family thing, even if it's not a date, and you just want to, like, impress the in-laws. Like, hey, we're all going to do something together. We're all going to make pasta together. Me and Molly actually learned how to do this in Rome, Italy, and we did it together in a cooking class, and it was awesome. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of like making sure that all the egg is in the same spot, essentially, like it's all in the center. God, I hope you guys can see that well. And I'm just kind of like rolling it together. It kind of feels like Play-Doh. Well, it feels like wet Play-Doh. But I'm just trying to get it like all together. I'm just like rolling it into itself. And the flour, the excess flour, you just want to kind of like use that. You know what I mean? It's super messy. It's a super messy situation here, but it's all good. It's all good. Oh boy. All right. Look at my hands. Look at that. You just want to kind of get yourself a good ball, or a good, like, where it feels like soft Play-Doh, and it's gonna stick to you. But you use the extra flour that you have to kind of like get it the hell off of you. Get your surfaces dry, you know what I'm saying? Boy, this is a real mess. Okay, that'll work. All right, so once you've got your ball, kind of feels like super soft Play-Doh, make sure that your countertop, you have your flour still near you, so take some of that flour and just kind of dust your counter space, bro, because you don't want your dough to stick. That's going to be the hardest part of making this, is your dough is going to want to stick to the counter, and when you're rolling it, if it sticks, it'll tear and it's gonna suck and it's gonna piss you off. So your dough right now looks like this. Super soft, like feels kind of wet on the inside. So you want to put it in that flour and you're just gonna kind of roll it over, like fold it into itself. So take it like this, fold, and then push. And just kind of repeat that. And you'll feel as you're doing this that it's kind of sticking to your hand, so just grab some more flour and just throw it on there and keep pushing. This, they say, is the most important part. You gotta push it. And it's fucking hard work, bro. And there's some old Italian woman out there who could grab you and choke slam you just from doing this shit. Like, it's a workout. Don't be afraid of that flour. But also you can't use too much flour, because then your shit will get like just stiff, and like I said, it's a process, and it's definitely like something you have to learn with, you know, just practice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just pushing. Keep pushing, keep working. Look at that. Beautiful dough, beautiful dough. Beautiful dough, am I right? I'm fucking sweaty, bro. Keep working it. Once you're done like folding it, pick it up in your hand, do the same thing. So what I'm doing is I'm like pulling it and then pushing it into itself, like that. If you feel that it's still kind of like sticky in your hand, don't be afraid of that flour. God damn, don't you be afraid of that flour. What up, girl? All right. Once you've got it fairly worked, like I said, you kind of find like your own thing, if you will. Once it's like, I don't know. When you know, you know. It's like falling in love, pasta. You just kind of know when it's good to go. Now my relationship with pasta was a little fucked up. You know, we went through some hard times, so I can't really tell. Like I said, I'm not that good with her right now. So it's hard for me to tell. But when we were in Rome, the guy showed us this little trick. So what you're gonna do is get it into a good ball. And he says that you want a good bounce back. So that means when you press on it, it springs back. See where I pressed? And it like comes back there. So like the faster the bounce back or the better the bounce back means that your consistency is pretty damn good. So for our sake, because I'm not eating this, and for time's sake, we're gonna call it right there. Once you got your ball back on the counter, make sure that your countertop has plenty of flour all over it, because you don't want it to stick to the fucking countertop. And it's gonna stick, but it's fine. Now, take your rolling pin or your wine bottle and just start to roll, bro. Starting in the center, just like that. Back and forth, back and forth. I'll probably speed some of this shit up so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me, you know, do too much. Once you got the center kind of like that, you're gonna turn it and go the other way. What you're trying to do here is get a square, like as even as possible. So a little bit this way, spin it again, that way. See? Easy. Like I said, hold on. You don't have a rolling pin, wine bottle, same shit. Spin it. Boom, like that. I'm not gonna use that because I'm fucking rich, bro. I have a rolling pin, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like to be poor like you, dog. Just kidding. I'm incredibly poor, actually. I'm gonna link my Venmo after this. If you guys could help me out with a couple bucks, I'd appreciate it. All right, we're gonna keep going. It's gonna take a while, so like I said, I'm gonna keep going here, but I'll speed it up for you guys so you don't have to watch me do this. Watch for your stickies. Watch for it sticking. You will look on there. You can kind of see on camera how it's white here from the flour, and then right here it's kind of like this yellow color. That means that that's where it's gonna stick. It's dry right there. So just kind of take some flour, ensure that your flour is like, you know, pretty good across. Started to tear a little bit there. Fold it up. Check under your pasta at your counter. If it's getting kind of like flourless, hit it again. as you're doing this also, you want to like, you're going to kind of feel your sheet, and you'll feel where it's thicker. So like towards the center, it's kind of thin, but on the outside it's still thick. So you basically are trying to even that out. And when you have a good sheet, when it's thin enough for pasta, like good pasta quality, you probably can't see it, but you should be able to see your hand through it. It should be translucent. So like when you look at your sheet, if you can kind of see your own skin through it, then you're good, dog. Right now mine's still a little thick, so we're gonna keep working it. So, once you got a good size sheet that you're happy with, and again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, you want it to be as thin as possible around, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. If you're doing this for fun, if you're doing this to like, you know, as a date thing or a family thing, like I said, don't worry about it. I recommend that you just like have some fucking store-bought pasta on the side. That way, if it doesn't come out how you like you're still good. You know what I mean? It's still fun to make. It's still, you know, still is what it is. So from here, what you're gonna do is you want to take your knife. If you're on granite, be careful that you don't like press too hard, because granite will fuck your knife up. And you just want to kind of cut the edge off. Now see, when you're doing this good, this will be like damn near a perfect square. That's what you're trying to get at. You don't want to like waste too much. And I don't know if you can see on mine, but like it's kind of like weird shaped. So this isn't good by any damn means. But for our purposes, it's fine. So take your knife and you're going to come around the edges and just kind of let your knife, like let the weight of your hand, you don't really have to press too hard. You just kind of even it out. You're trying to make like a big square, big piece of paper. Now you see how much, like, look at this. That's a lot. That's bad. People would shit on you in Italy if you did that, because like you shouldn't have that excess. I don't know. Molly always gives me shit for pronouncing that word wrong, but whatever. Square. Boom. All right. Once you got a good square, you can use this also. Like you can take these pieces. You see, and you could people chop them up and just give them a good chop. And they make like a lentil soup, you know, shit like that with that. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna toss it. Now from here, you're gonna take your sheet, bend it in half, bro, until you get like a little crease right there in the center. Then take it apart, take this in and find that center crease that you just made and lay it over. We're gonna be making a little fettuccine today. Bent over, looks like shit, good to go. Other side, boom, like that. Once you got it too like this, you're gonna take this in and roll it. Don't fold it, roll it like that, and then just start to roll. You start to roll it. It's gonna be like a little burrito. All right. Once you got your burrito, you take your knife, just kind of even that end off. Even both ends off and get rid of that. And then about, shit, I don't know, not even half an inch, just press down with the knife and do that all the way through. And then once you get going, you could take your knife and just kind of roll this over. Hold on. Give it a good wiggle. And boom.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, bro. That's incredible. That's incredible, bro. Fettuccine fucking pasta. I'm not gonna cut the rest of this up. You get it. That's how you do it. That was easy as shit. We just made pasta. We just impressed the shit out of somebody. I'm sweaty, bro. That was wild. And you know what? Was it hard? A little bit. But we did it. There's nothing better than cooking for someone and having them just marvel at what you made by yourself or with a friend or partner. You know, when you're done with your pasta, you drop it, this because it's homemade, because it's fresh made, you just boil water, drop it in for maybe 30 seconds. Once it starts to float, you're good. It's done. Take it out. Good to go. That was pasta. Was this a perfect recipe? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I recommend get online, Google how to make pasta, find your own little tricks, find things that what I did and you're like, that guy's a fucking moron. Why didn't he do it like this? There's probably somebody watching this right now who's like, this guy's a fucking moron. He's doing everything wrong.
Scorpio.
Hey bro, this is what it's about. At least I did it. And I want you to do it. Find your own things. Get out there and cook for somebody, man. Cook for yourself. Cheaper. Who wants to go to some restaurant and have, some weirdo bring you your food and fucking...
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't you guys hate waiters?
Do it yourself. This was fun. This was easy. And this was cooking with friends and family. fucking kill.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.